I have these 2-week-old little puppies that I really can't price yet because they're just too little. And I don't know if that's going to stay like that. And I don't want to price them higher than they should be. And then get a deposit and then have a problem. So we're just going to keep our eyes on them. This big boy would be easier. Like right now he's predicting to weigh around 4.0. And that's logical. But these guys here, I mean, look how little they are, this one and this one. So I don't know what's going to happen here. All I know is they all made it. And it was a struggle. Yeah, it was a struggle because their mom's nipples are the size of like German Shepherds. And then it was just, and they were so, these two were so little. So good thing I'm good at tube feeding. So, and I've learned with tube feeding, if anybody else ever does it, I have lost a lot of them from tube feeding. And I believe it's mostly because of the recipes that I saw online called for way too much fluid. It's like a cc per ounce. And I was even going shy of that because I saw that they were basically drowning, and I was just assuming maybe I was going in the wrong pipe. But what was really happening was I was giving too much and I was drowning them. And it's a sad thing, but I'd like to tell others so that other puppies don't die unnecessarily, because ever since I realized what was going on, I haven't lost any to tube feeding. So maybe I was good at it the whole time and just was over feeding. I always thought I was going down the wrong tube, and I think that's really hard to do. Once you measure it, you measure at the end of their rib cage and you draw a line on the tube and go real slow and make sure I warm it by running it under hot water for a good minute or so, and then just go really, really slow. And then when you take it out, kind of pinch it and pull it out. But I only, like with these little guys, I was just doing a half a cc. I know that's not enough. So I was doing a half a cc. It was giving them some strength. And then I was holding them on mama and letting them eat some more. And then a few hours later, I was doing it again. And I did it for, oh gosh, with this one here, I had to do it for like a week. But, it wasn't every 2 hours. It ended up being like every 4 hours eventually. But it was around the clock thing. And this one I did quite a bit as well. But just a little bit. And then if I was to do a bigger one like this, you could do like an ounce. Not an ounce, a cc. And just way less than what the recipes call for online. Like it says a cc per ounce. I say a half a cc per 2 ounces is about what I do. But that's not going to be enough to sustain life. You have to actually supplement with mama and hold them on mama, because these little things like this, they can't compete with this, especially when you have German Shepherd size nipples. She did have a couple. She does have a couple that are regular size, so that's why I hold her on the couch, put them on the small ones. But anyhow, let's talk about what we got here. We got 2 females, the darker ones, and 2 males. And there's one cream male, either cream or red, I can't tell yet, or tan. And then the other one, they're all long coats, and their eyes are just opening. I pried them open because at 2 weeks, if they're not open, I softly pry them open because they need to be open. And plus, they need to see me first thing. Yeah, I want you to see me. A little girl. She's like a blue. And then this one is a lavender. They're so precious. So I'm going to, and if somebody's really interested in them, I can try to price them and we could work out a deal if they're going to weigh this much, and this much. We can kind of break it down. But it's the little teeny ones that's hard, because when they're super tiny like that, they're expensive. They're a lot of work. And that's what everybody wants. So that's the deal with that. And I'm not going to put them on the scale. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and put them on just to show you the biggest and the smallest. But I'm not going to put them all. We're the biggest. You. The parents are Alexis and Boris. 9.6. 9.6 ounces at 2 weeks is about 4.3 or so? Oh, and I said 4.0, I was guessing. All right, and now we're gonna go with the smallest, and that would be you. And she is 4.2. 4.2 at 2 weeks is below 2 pounds. No, she's not gonna be. I get them like 2.5-ish, I've got them as small as like 2.2 or stuff like that. I have gotten that, but I've under 2, I don't think so. But if she is one that's under 2, I don't want to underprice her. So that's why I can't price her. No, she is really little and lucky to be alive. So we'll see what happens with her. She feels just light as a feather. She's strong though. You should see her when she eats. I don't tube feed her anymore. I haven't for like a week, but for like a week. But she digs in and she just goes crazy. Like, I'm on the couch. I get to eat. Someone's gonna hold me on. Let me get all I can. She's really into it. It's really cute. But anyhow, I'll update next week.